American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, the home of the Mavericks, live on 2K Sports. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Now, here is Irving. Here's Gafford. Rebounded by the Jazz. To the paint. Here's Markkanen.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Here's Flag. Screen by Gafford. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Gafford.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
To the middle. And Markkanen throws it down.
Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
And it's sent back by Kessler. Inside. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
Irving for three. And Gafford throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Now here's Irving. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Washington, that's for 2. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Staying poised under pressure. Solid work by Washington to beat the shot clock.
And the shot goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Dallas moving it around. There's a screen by Washington. Here's Irving. Kessler with the rebound. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They lead by 4. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Down low. Gafford. Rebounded by the Jazz. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Now here's Markkanen. He has 6. George with the bucket.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's George. .11 left to play in the first. Good.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Mavericks trailed by 10. Pass to Middleton. Shot to stop the run. Cans it from downtown.
Boy, you've got to respect Middleton anywhere on the arc. The top, the corners, he's just that lethal.
George with the bucket.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Here's George. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Thompson. There's the screen. Inside. In the corner. Lively with it. A three-pointer off the mark. Jazz leading by 11. Here's George. No good, but he's still shooting 75%. 6 of 8 from the floor. Pass to Lively. To the inside. Looking for Christie, he gets it there. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead.
Utah, 20.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's Christie. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Jazz leading by 12. Outside, George. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Back to Christie. Lively with the screen. The shot's good from Christie.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now, here's Markkanen. 6 points for him. Pass to Kessler. Stolen by Middleton. Now, flag. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Lively. He's guarded by Nurkic. On the wing, Christie. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Middleton. Takes a 3. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Jazz leading by 11. And stolen by Christie. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Christie's got 6.
He's one of the guys they don't mind taking the 3 in transition when he's that open. He's lethal out there.
Pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Dallas making a switch here.
P.J. Washington.
Mavericks trailed by 10. To the paint. Trying to find Washington. Gets it to him. In the corner, it's Flag. Screen by Gafford. Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And here's a guy that's not in coast mode. Jackson is going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and one.
Now, here's Washington. Stolen by Markkanen. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
Utah leading by 15. Pass to Markkanen.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Fires the three. The shot's good on the assist by George. Markkanen's got 11 points.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. Got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Utah.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the game here. And Nurkic gets it to go. Nurkic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:28 left now here in the second. Three-pointer, Markkanen. No good. That's the first shot from the floor he's missed. 5 for 6. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, he's a stretch four now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
George. Mavericks with the rebound. Pass to Washington. And again, Dallas with the three.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. From deep, Nurkic with the steal. George with the ball. Now defended by Flag. Back to George. Outside for Jackson. 6 to shoot. 17-foot shot on the way. The shot by George, no good. To the middle. Here's Gafford. Lays it up and banks it in. Gafford's got 9 points.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And it's good, 2 points.
And they just refuse to go away and really have slowly worked themselves back into the game.
Gotta love the fact there's no quitting. They know they can't cut the lead down all at once. They're not trying to bite off too big a piece of the pie. They're chipping away at it, just banging at that rock, and trying to chip away at it. And so far, so good.
And so it's the Utah Jazz ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Utah leading by 9. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved. The defense may have given him that one. Based on the result, you see why.
Here's George. Does not fall through. He's missed 6 of his 14 attempts. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Nice decision by Irving there to set up his teammate.
Here's George. Jackson. Outside for George. Jacks up a 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
3 points.
19 points from Keontae George.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Over in the corner, Washington. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the inside. And finished off by Nurkic.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Down low. Here's Washington. Here's Gafford. Rebound, Utah. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Sensabaugh. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Jazz lead by 16. Out to the right wing. Outside Irving. Pass to Washington. Inside. Just 5 to shoot. Gafford. That one's off. Still out of sync. Jazz leading by 16. Here's Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. Hits it from three-point range. Sensabaugh's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And they recover it. Lets the three fly. Pass to Flag. Here's the three. Shibwe with the rebound. There's the three. Bailey misses. Mavericks trail by 19. Irving for three. From deep Washington. The rebound by the Jazz.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm. .111 left in the third. Pass to Flag. Back to Irving. Dallas, no good that time either.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane. With Bailey's shooting skills, you might want to see more of that from him.
On the wing, Irving. Still yet to score. Latre. Filipowski grabs the board. On offense, here are the Jazz. They're on an 18-5 run here. And the three ball is good.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Washington. .12 seconds left in the third quarter. That's tipped. Here's Collier. Count it. Collier's got his first 2 points.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balance. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Utah.
And so it's Utah,
60.
rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. We come back right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Mavericks. Here's Flag. Utah with the rebound. Bailey with a wide open look. And the Jazz another 3.
I like how confident and aggressive Bailey is. He takes initiative whenever he sees an opportunity.
Here's Christie. Here's Middleton. Filipowski grabs the board. Here's Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Pass to Christie. And here's Middleton. Clock at 6. Shoots over Filipowski. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
The right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
No good on the quick 3.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
And the basket by Bailey. Bailey's got 5 points in the quarter.
A little contact like that isn't going to do much to alter Bailey.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation.
Daniel Gafford. P.J. Washington. Najee Marshall.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Irving for 3. Filipowski grabs the board.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly.
From past the arc. And another 3 for Utah.
3 points.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, that's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some 3s.
Pass to Washington. Dallas moving the ball around. Now, here is Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Screen by Gafford. Washington, that's good.
And with that 3-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Utah?
Here's Bailey. Off target with his 3. Now, here's Washington. In the corner, it's Gafford. Up top, Washington. In the corner, Irving with it. Back to Washington. Looking to get it going. No good from Irving.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Collier. Here's Filipowski. Drains it from beyond the arc.
3.
Filipowski's got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for the Jazz.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Jazz.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Keontae George.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Rebounded by Bailey. And it's Utah's ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
On its way from Irving for 2. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Pass to Washington. Here's Bailey. And the miss. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Allie LaFour.